tell you what you need to know. Freedom is guaranteed. Let me tell you what you need to know. People must be free. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh. Hey, are you going to marry? Freedom, freedom, oh, freedom, 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 freedom. Are you going to marry? None kind of freedom, freedom. Are you going to marry? You meant for freedom, freedom. Yeah, are you going to marry? Judge you for freedom, freedom. Are you going to marry? Biafra freedom, freedom. Hey, are you going to marry? I love the screen, better green. Tell the keys to the enemies. They call me evil and Hebrew. Say the same, you will never give up. Yeah, we told us to go. Biafra is guaranteed. Yeah, people around the world praying for peace to reign, praying for peace to reign. Father and mother everywhere, praying for peace to reign. I got to sing, I got to sing. I got you man, I you mother. I got to sing, I got to sing. I got you man, I you mother, I you mother. Innocent people are dying, dying every day. Yeah, children are crying, crying every day. Let me tell you what you need to know. Freedom is guaranteed. Let me tell you what you need to know. People must be free. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh. Hey, are you going to marry? Freedom, freedom, oh, freedom, 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 freedom. Are you going to marry? None kind of freedom, freedom. Are you going to marry? Would you make for freedom, freedom? Yeah, are you going to marry? Judge you for freedom, freedom. Are you going to marry? Biafra freedom, freedom. Hey, are you going to marry? I love the screen, better green. Tell the keys to the enemies. They call me evil and Hebrew. Say the same, you will never give up. We made a creed that we wanna go. Tell the world that I got it straight. Wayo, 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 wayo. Hey, are you going to marry? Wayo, wayo. Hey, are you going to marry? Bande
as they calling us miscreant, jobless, terrorists, scammers. It's our real name. We are the miscreant, we are jobless, and we are terrorists, we are scammers. We must scam you, or for you scammed us. Old fools, empty brains, old fools, sold your souls for chicken change. Proud slave, to the full on this, we must get you down. Honestly, Yoshi, honestly, Bande Fundiara, no forgiveness, no forgiveness. We must get you down. Oh, you saboteurs, do your worst, come do your worst. The governors, you sold us out. Evil kings, hungry fools, slave kings, shameless fools, brought evil men to Biafra land, a holy land, a blessed land, to kill us all. Then you obey, I build Biafra rising. Honestly, Yoshi, honestly, Bande Fundiara, this year, I see this year, I see freedom for me, for you. Wake up, stand up, Ikada, our keys in our hands. We open, we enter. This year, no stopping us. Fake kings, misblood, fighting us, killing us in a long Ipob. Honestly, Yoshi, honestly, Bande Fundiara,
Yo, this is a song written from me to you, all you Biafra soldiers out there on the roads. One for all for one. I'm the Kano IPOB much on. We straight coming back home. I want people with love. We are Biafrans. Let's shine bright and polish in the land like the trees of Lebanon. We are planted in the house of God. It's not formidable. They can hack us, but remain unstoppable. They can break us, animals we proud, significant. You go kick up your minds, our strength. We never stop the fight for freedom, rights. Every tribe and tongue, United Nations. What we have for the world to see us. We unite to fight for freedom, right as goes on, people. Let us fight for one time. We truth and honest, the born and brushing crack. Then this group to shoot the good Nigerian down for one time freedom. For spilling the blood of innocent Biafrans with no mercy and we can forgive. When the time comes up for payback, and we can forget all you done to us. Come on, come on, come on. Biafran soldiers, where you are now? Where you are, where you are, where you are now? They can have us, where you are now? Where you are, where you are, where you are now? Biafran soldiers, where you are now? Where you are, where you are, where you are now? They can have us, yo. We straight headed back home. As one people, one love. We are Biafrans. Because in 1914, Nigeria was created for the interest of the British government by the head of Federal. Hiding Biafras in Nigeria, keep us stealing our resources. That was wrong. British government, that was wrong and evil. Only God can create a nation. That's why we've come to be a nation as we're supposed to be. We are gathering our troops from across the world to unite our nations. Biafra coming like invisible, but visible for what to see. As we unite to fight for freedom, right as goes on, people. Let us fight for one time with truth and honest. To burn and brushing crack, then this British do the code Nigeria. That for one time freedom. For spilling the blood of innocent Biafras with no mercy and we can forgive. When the time comes up for payback and we can forget all you've done to us. Come on, come on. Biafran soldiers, where you are now? Where you are, where you are, where you are now? They can have us, where you are now? Where you are, where you are, where you are now? for my people in this zone, this sober Igbo, Ibanke, Efiki, Jo, Igala. We are one people. Nnamdi Kanu, unite us together. Through IPOB, he has united us together. Let us pray to God, because He's our God. All you Biafran soldiers out there around the world, keep on pushing on, keep on marching on, for the restoration of Biafra is at hand. Nnamdi Kanu, God bless you. Chukuemeka, God bless you. Neneyanya, all you principal officers, all the coordinators all over the whole world, God bless you. We are one people. We are not Nigeria. Nigeria is the hell on earth. Oh, the greatest mistake the British government has ever made. The contraption called Nigeria. Nigeria is a zoo. Oh, come on, young people. Don't let them deceive anymore. Don't listen to what they say to you. We are one people. IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. Ikechukwu, Biafra land coordinator. Yeah, it's going on and on and on. Biafra soldiers now. Put your pieces in the air, Biafra soldiers now. Just put your hands up. Tell me where my soldiers are. Where you? What's up? Where my soldiers are? Where my soldiers? Where my soldiers are? A true Biafra soldiers, yes.
Unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are undeniable. Can't you see the handwriting of God in the wall? Can't you hear the sound of the marching of our foot? We are going home. They took our brothers and sisters, they put them in jail without trial or court case. They are killing our fathers, our mothers every day. They are killing us in number. They want to stop our freedom, but the Alozie say no, that my people must go. Give us our freedom. Give us our freedom. Oh, it's right of the people that cheated for their freedom. When you're not with them any good, give us our freedom. And you say we are asking for too much. The freedom of our people, the life of innocent souls. The over 3 million people you kill because of genocide you're committing every day in our land. Alozie said we must go home. We love our mother's land, Biafra, oh oh. The land of rising sun, the blessed land of our Biafra. We are going home.
Whether the enemy's like it or not, we are going home.
By the name of
Chukuemeka,
oh,
we are free.
Whether the enemy likes it or not,
Whether the enemy's like it or not,
freedom,
we are going.
freedom in the name of
By the name of
Chukuemeka,
we are free.
no enemy can stop what Chukuemeka has
Whether the enemy's like it or not, we are going.
We believe in the name of
By the name of
Chukuemeka. No one can battle with Chukuemeka. The God of Biafra is powerful. His name is Elohim. We have nothing in common with you. Our culture is different from your own. Know it now. Our dressing is so different. We are different people. Let my people go. Go, go, go. We are the children of Biafra. We are unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are untiable. Can't you see the handwriting of God?
Regardless of your time zone, we extend our greetings. We are Radio Biafra. With the consent of our people, we are before our Maker, our Chukuemeka, praising Him, thanking Him for His mercies, for all that He has been doing for us. We also thank Him, as always, for our leader Mazi and all those that are assisting Him to see that your children that have been besieged are free. All the youths all over being oppressed, whose futures have been quenched, dashed because of selfish behavior of their elders. Chukuemeka will bring them before you, that you give them the courage so that they'll be able to determine their future. Likewise, all those that are sick, homeless, and helpless, filled with state of hopelessness, they cannot speak. They cannot defend themselves. They are just people that have branded themselves as unworthy to survive. Chukuemeka, these are the people you created, and these are the people being disadvantaged by those that have sworn to serve them. These are criminals. Chukuemeka, we pray that you bring them down in any way you can. We know with you nothing is impossible. All this we ask in your name. Ise. Today is November 27, 2020, and this is live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. We are reaching you through our community radio, Ipob Community Radio, under the directive of our leader, Mazi. My name is Mazi Chukuemeka Alozie. As I said earlier, I extended my greetings. And we begin today's with very sad news. General Chukuemeka, Field Commander, the atrocious commander from Iguacha, under the command of his military, have continued to cleanse Obibo of their youths. May I tell the world and listeners, to the Nigerian media that do not report, that more than 500 youths have been airlifted to Abuja and other locations. Fact check. Even a Nigerian newspaper has reported it. Field Commander Major General Chukuemeka and his Fulani henchmen are kidnapping youths under the age of 20 They are now in Abuja. After their activities were busted, they were supposed to do away with these youths. For all those reporting about Lekki, there is more atrocious activities happening in Obibo as we speak. Field Commander and General Nyesom is committing crime against humanity. Fact check. Go to Abuja. You will find out. Can anybody tell us why Field Commander General Nyesom and his Fulani henchmen are kidnapping youths below the age of 20? Why are they waging war against the youth of Obibo? Do they really think that these youths they are threatening, disposing of, do they know their actual population? And these youths will come someday to ask you questions. This is act of wickedness beyond consideration. As of today, November 27, 2020, these heinous crimes are being perpetrated against innocent youths of Obibo at the watchful eye and assisted by the federal government. Fact check. Go to Abuja High Court. What are the crimes of these youths? They are IPOB. How do you know they are IPOB? Every youth, every Biafra male is IPOB, indigene of Biafra, indigenous person. have no option other than to succumb to the threat. Nyesom Wike, the general, the field commander, is responsible for the abduction of Biafran youths from Obibo. I will repeat, crime is taking place in Obibo and people are not talking. And we have told you, check in Abuja. You will find out what we are saying. That General Field Commander Wike and his Fulani forces are busy decimating the population of the youths from Obibo, the male youths. For those that are aiding them, in one way or the other, you will be next. Let me get you another aspect of the news. When we come here to talk to you, we say it in earnest. As we mentioned the activities of the Boko Haram and General Nyesom Wike, the field commander, this is something other people from other parts of the South must consider. I told you that when they finish your youths, they will come for you. Those traditional rulers, the Ezes, the Igwes, the chiefs, the thieves, and the royal highnesses and the honorables, they will come for you. In Rivers, they gave you a preview when they started attacking your royal highnesses. You remember? You know what they told you? That those acts were committed by hooligans, hoodlums, cultists, and you name it. Today, another victim has fallen. Oba Adesu Adoisi was said to be returning to his home from Akure, the Ondo state capital, where he went for a meeting with other frontline traditional rulers in the state. Bandits killed him. They killed him. Bandits kill Ondo traditional ruler, Olofin of Ifon. The prominent traditional ruler was shot. Oba Israel Adusi was from Olofin, was the Olofin of Ifon. Ifon is located in Ose local government area of state of southwest Nigeria. Excuse me. A source confirmed to Channels Television that the incident occurred on Thursday, adding that the monarch was shot at Elebeka community along the Ifon Benin Highway. Another source told Channels Television that the monarch was rushed to the Federal Medical Center in Owo, where he died as a result of gunshots he sustained during the attack. The police public relations officer in the state, T. Leo Ikoro, confirmed the incident to Channels Television, and he described the incident as sad and very unfortunate, saying the bandits also kidnapped 2 persons in the convoy after shooting the monarch. Insecurity. Insecurity at its highest level. But they are busy, very busy, kidnapping Biafran youths. When is this going to end? You think it is just a Biafra issue? It is a war being waged against the South. We have a way of responding to very tragic issues. The same law enforcement you are thinking that will protect you, they are not protecting you. They don't even care. If they have all these sophisticated soldiers, state-of-the-art soldiers that can destroy anything in a second, that can even shoot one bullet that will kill 30 people at one shot, they boasted on that. Why are they not using those bullets on the bandits? And then my question is, who are the bandits? Are the bandits not the same arm of Boko Haram? Are the bandits not the same arm of ASWAP? Are the bandits not the same arm of cattle herdsmen? And they glorify them. They graduate them from Boko Haram war front, and then tell you that they have been weaned of their radicalism and reintegrated into the army and the police. Why will they be reintegrated into the army and the police? Because they have attained high training by killing the so-called quote-unquote federal troops that are comprised of your sons and daughters from the south. And then they systematically start singling people out one by one. If you don't know what is happening to you, if you don't know what is happening to your community, if you don't know what is happening to your structure, get bricks. Get bricks. Stack them up in a pyramidal form. Stack them up. Don't start from the top. Start from the bottom. Start removing them one by one. From any direction you like, you will see the result. For each you remove, there will be a space. And that space is going to leave weakness. And you remove another one, you start noticing. And you remove another one, you will be hearing noise. It is a noise you don't consider to be anything, and that is the bricks readjusting itself. And you remove another one and another one, then the point resistance can no longer happen, then the bricks will collapse. Likewise, your home, made with bricks, when they crack, you have space. And when one falls off, you have greater issue getting ready to unfold, until the rest of the cracks can no longer hold the structure. It will collapse. You look at the bricks, there are too many of them, thousands, but you don't know the importance of one. One supports the other, and when one is removed, the support is being taken away. That is what happens. That is the way they are eliminating your population. It is what is happening to us. And we wonder when we are going to start responding to what they are doing. The law is made for you, but not for them. They are the ones enforcing the law. My happiness is that we at Radio Biafra, we have reached out to those in Nigeria. We are not biased. This is why we are hated. We tell you what is happening, why it is happening. Our leader, Mazi Kanu, stood very strong by telling you he will destroy you with the truth. Has he not done that? There was a time, like they are reporting, as a matter of fact, when you look at the issues, you see that sometimes people lie to themselves, and we are very good at it. We are very good at it. One thing I like Radio Biafra is that we tell you what it is, because your money cannot buy us. Your money cannot buy us. The interest we have in humans, the oppressed, the disadvantaged, the oppression being carried out by the ones that have vowed. When they were conducting the election, they tell you they baited you with their mother, with the laugh of their parents, that as a matter of fact, to prove that we are sincere, we are going to give you 5,000 naira on the spot. Yeah. No, not only that, we are going to give you 3 cups of rice. No, as a matter of fact, this is canned tomatoes to make sure that your stew smells very, very palatable. And you look at the liar's face. The poor old woman said, "My son, may it be well with you." A crime, unpardonable crime. And you let this poor woman give you the blessing away her life, and telling you, may God help you in your ventures. You didn't know that you were telling God to help him to kill you. What a deceit. What a crime. Unpardonable crime. Poor woman knows nothing, and you lied You conned her. Not only have you stripped her naked, she poured her heart onto you. My situation is bad. Please help me. And you swore. You used the money meant for her. You used the money from the resources from her land. You used the money that the Janjaweeds gave to you to quieten her, to make her feel comfortable, whereas you have come to bury her in a very unceremonious way. A crime unpardonable, a crime against humanity by the politicians. And the vultures are gathering. They are gathering again. They have started drumming the drum of election. And you are watching. You are watching. They have started drumming again. Presidency 2023. And the ones you voted in are nowhere to be seen. He is dead. Dead, dead. And impostor is there. Where is Osibanjo? Where is Brotai? Where are these men? And the invisible hands are playing the drums of politics. And they are kidnapping people from the south, Biafra land, and the south west. They are decimating us. Middle belt the same way. You've had the middle belt people talking now. They are telling you, we Christians are under threat. They come. All it takes is one night. They will empty the village and plant their own men. Their own men that tell you that they are Rogarais people, that they are repentant Boko Haram. The same Boko Haram that carries rifle, the same Boko Haram that present themselves as cattle herdsmen, and they will evict you from your village. And that ends your story. And people are here running around. Presidency 2023. Who are you fooling? Who are you kidding? And what is the future of your kids? What is the future of the youths? Zero. Nothing. Nothing to be proud of. Independence 1960. Structures you can be proud of are those structures erected by the colonial masters. Everything handed over to you has decayed, rotten to the core. Mismanagement, negligence, looting. You think we are playing? This is the state of Southerners. Southerners. To show you our hopelessness. And they are the ones running around. They have started drumming the drum of election. Our leader will keep saying, vultures gathering. They have started. You see the foolishness of Biafrans. And I keep telling you, we have everything in common. And the states is the artificial barrier. But cross the line, you still see the same people. You still see the same state. You still see the same mustache. You still see the same bald-headedness. You still see the same tradition. You still see the same drink. You still see the same dressing. But they are not the same. And you believe. And you believe them. And then when they speak, you wonder, what do you say you are from? I'm from the South. And where do you say you're from? I'm from Abia. And where do you say you're from? I am from Ebonyi. But all of you are the same. I don't see the difference. And I wonder, two sons of Niger Delta, one is from Rivers, the other is from Bayelsa. Look at this news. Look at this news to tell you how hopeless we are. Two sons of Niger Delta, one is from Rivers, Niger Delta, Rivers, and Bayelsa. Niger Delta, Rivers, and Bayelsa. One is in charge of transportation, the other is in charge of petroleum. This is from The Guardian. And The Guardian, The Guardian, when other news channels are keeping quiet, The Guardian is beginning to make noise. Beginning to make noise. One is in charge of transportation, the other is in charge of transportation. One is constructing a railway to Niger Republic while the rail track in his home state is depleted. The other is transporting crude oil to Niger Republic for refining, while the refinery in his Niger Delta is in comatose. Certain ministers doing dirty jobs. Oh my goodness. And one said we had a certain president for 5 years. He couldn't fix a certain seaport, refineries, or even railways. Ordinary east-west road, Orubebe couldn't complete it. Allow the North to use their advantage. And they are doing it. And then, as if that is not enough, let me go back to this old news. Okay, this news came up, I think, a week and a half ago. Nothing wrong if any region wants to break away. Gani Adams advises Governor Wike on Oyinbo crisis. Okay. Now we're back to Oyinbo. I simply reserved this for a purpose. The Oyinbo crisis did not just rest with Ndibo. It rested with their tradition. It rested with their belief. I told you about the crime General Field Commander Wike is committing. As he was committing that crime after NDSAS, a week later or 2 weeks after, what did he do? He bulldozed their religion side, the Jewish side. It is a religious war. General Wike is attacking Biafrans from all fronts. Religious war with the Janjaweeds that have come to Islamize you. What did the Jewish worshippers do to Wike for him to bulldoze their religious site? The Times of Israel reported it. And those boys, most of those people they whisked away to Abuja are the members of the same community, the Jewish community. You see, but Adams is telling you that there is nothing wrong for a region to break away. It is in your constitution. Now you see how they work hand in hand. General Nyesom Wike commanding the Janjaweed army, Then you have the other ones attacking the traditional ruler in the West. They are destabilizing the South. Religious war is taking place. And the lady came yesterday from Kaduna and explained the whole thing. There is genocide taking place in the South. As of present, concentrated at Obibo. And after that, they will go from Obibo. After cleaning Obibo, then they will enter Abia, and keep marching. And for those of you that are traditional rulers, if you will learn your lesson, the executive order of General Wike, you will be held our problems. We sit and look and mope while our women do the job. We are waiting for the women to take up arms and start defending you because you are king of the castle. You are king of the castle. Don't you see that either the handlers of the Fulanis or whatever, don't you think they have figured us out very early? You remember the About Women riot, right? We might be talking and not paying attention. Who spearheaded those? It's 4 women from Abba. The tax that was the tax riot again in the was it early 60s or no, yeah, early 60s, spearheaded by women. You cannot tax us to death. Where are you coming from? Who made that rule? Do you know where you came from? We know where you came from. Why are you torturing us? They confronted the British system. And we, as small children, we were wondering what was going on. Do you see? Religious war is going on. Christians, I will not say much because I know what I know now, and I commend those that I commend, the silent majority. The silent majority. I commend you all. Excuse me. There was something that happened just a few days ago from an IPOB standpoint. And after that, I've come to say, when you're talking about freedom fighting, all these posts are useless. And now I begin to understand what command and control means. Before we think we know it all. But it is incidents that reveal to you why certain rules are made. And if you look at it's open, even Nigerian paper reported it, so you can't tell me you haven't seen it. It's not a secret. You see, our people are funny. The world is funny. Nigeria is very, 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 very funny. In one hand, they are telling you, oh, we are terrorists. And in the other hand, they are telling you, IPOB, ride on. IPOB, give it to them. IPOB, we are with you. And at the same time, you have the vultures and whatever gathering, they're telling you, IPOB is prescribed. IPOB, are terrorists. Yeah, you're busy kidnapping their boys. You are busy terrorizing the synagogues, attacking the Jewish community. And you lied that there is no religious war going on. And we can give you instances as you sit and lie. Continue to lie over and over again. This is a country built on lies, and it is a country that its lies will kill as it is dying very, very slow, painful death. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. People that are telling you that they are honorables, that they have integrity, killing their own children, punishing their own children, embezzling the future of their own children, and they are telling you that they are men of integrity. And let me give you a food for thought. Now think about it. I like to think in a different way sometimes. Maybe you will understand. We call our rulers embezzlers. Do you know that when Gowon was overthrown, he wasn't in the country. He was attending African Unity meeting. This is with respect to what British parliamentarians said about Gowon looting half of Central Bank of Nigeria. And when he said it, I said, yeah, they're looters. And then I was discussing with my friend, said, but think twice. How could you have done that? You see, when they want to kill you, when Britain wants to kill you, they accuse you of something. When Zeke did what he did, they punished him. You will never be an active member of this one Nigeria. We will remove you from all possible active power. You will just be a dummy head. Just sit there and let the Fulanis make the constitution. Then you sign it, rubber stamp, and they say, Mr. President, sign. You use a stamp, boom, you stamp on it. Then you'll be bragging, I am the president. Just like Jonathan. And I just made a reference to the two Southerners that are occupying very, very important. They are not doing anything. They are doing it to the Kadunas, headed to Niger and the east coast of Africa. You see? Do you see the symptoms? And I tell you, we are the same. We are suffering the same acromophia, crocofia, fear. Everything that ends with fear is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. We are watching. These people have destroyed us. And what are we doing? Looking. You see, people know what IPOB is capable of. Now they have stood with IPOB. They are standing with IPOB regardless where they come from. But it is the same people that are milking you bone dry that are coming to give you federal character order in killing. Not federal character order in making your lives easier. The youths of Nigeria, wake up. Stop sleeping. Fight for your future. Stand up and fight. I think you are getting the message. I'm happy. I'm happy with what happened, because I didn't know so many people have so much confidence in IPOB, and the authorities have recognized the strength of IPOB, and this is why the only way you can destroy IPOB is for you in Asarok and your stooges to say we are terrorists. And the people you are telling that IPOB is terrorists know that you are lying. They know you are not telling the truth. So what do you have to resort to? Use your soldiers to do the job. Because the people can no longer believe you. The people no longer have confidence in you. They know that IPOB is their savior. The silent majority. We thank you. We thank you. At least the feedback I've been getting. When you want to say something, I say, no, just back off. The feedback is very encouraging. Keep calling us whatever you want to call us. We are who we are. The world know. The world understands who we are. Ask yourself a question. The youth from Ondo, the youth from Daura, the youth from Kaduna, the youth from Sokoto, the youth from Mafia, the youth from Rafia, the youth from Zaria, the youth from Zamfara, the youth from Igodomigoro, the youth from Bini, the youth from Abia, the youth from Ekotekbeni, the youth from Ekot, the youth everywhere. The youths, are we lying? Are we lying to you? After all, the youth, what has made you the youth? Ask yourself, where were you last year? And where are you today? What are you doing? Ask yourself, you graduated with magnum cum laude from whatever university. What are you doing today? You bear a certain name. You are a gunner. No job. And you go and buy you keke na pepe na cape or keke na pep, whatever you call it. That's what your degree will fetch you. And are you making ends meet? No. They will come. They will liquidate that little fund that your pepe na cape is giving you, and keke na pep is giving you, and your kada is giving you. They steal it. The bandits, they will jump out. Give me all your money. Boy, you're dead. And they go back running, telling you IPOB is terrorist. Let me ask you a question. Even if we say we are fighting back, we are shooting back, don't we deserve to do that? It is a question. Don't fool yourself. Even tomorrow, if we decide, okay, you've been killing us, you go to the synagogue, you capture those praying that believe in their Jewish religion, you destroy their religious site, and you kidnap them, and you go to Satan Kaduna, you destroy the churches, and next day you put your mosque on there. Is that not religious war? So tomorrow, if they decide to fight back, you call them terrorists. Who is terrorizing who? And the foreign countries, they know who we are. We have offices there. Give me the office of Boko Haram in any of the countries. You capture them. Then you see the federal character show up. Not the federal government. You see the federal character show up. How much? How much? So that you can have them released. How much? But they were the ones that made their Kaduna declaration. And they turned around and told you that we Biafrans are responsible for Boko Haram. They are the ones that told you that it is a crime to prosecute Boko Haram, that Boko Haram should be pampered. Do you see the correlation between that ideology and that of Solomon and the two mothers fighting for one living child? The one that owns the child say, don't kill that child, it's mine. If dividing the child into two will mean the death of my child, give it to her. Give that baby to her, so that that baby will have a chance. And the one that doesn't own the baby say, yes, divide that child, knowing fully well that when you divide that child, my child is dead and your child is dead. One on one. This is for you, for those dividing your brothers, for those dividing your villages and calling them different names. This is for you. They will come for you soonest. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Radio Biafra live broadcast. You never learn. You never learn. There was something came across. UK Parliament frees all Nigeria government account and also ban them. I think that came to what I was saying about Gowon's account. When he was in African country attending, he was overthrown. And then the government is telling, the British government is telling you that he took half of central bank with him. I wasn't there. How he did that, only heaven knows. But I didn't say he didn't do it. For those submitting to all these politicians, your days are coming to an end.
Sanctions is being created and action against those on that list taken in weeks and not years. Our role in this must be, I think, to work with all that we can to identify those responsible and ensure justice is done. And I would be so very grateful if on this occasion the government acts decisively.
Thank you, Mr. Gray, and it's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship and to follow the honourable member for West Ham who spoke so passionately for justice for Nigerians. I would also like to thank the member for Chipping Barnett for securing this very important debate. Now, this of course was a popular debate, and it's unfortunate that my honourable friend, the member for Vauxhall, was not called to speak in this debate, and she sends her solidarity with the NSAS movement. Now, I must begin by addressing the horrific violence we've seen inflicted upon young Nigerian civilians who are peacefully expressing their fundamental human rights against police brutality. As seen on media platforms, armed military officers discharge live ammunition at these peaceful protesters, injuring and killing them. It is, however, unfortunate that as of today, both federal and state government in Nigeria have issued conflicting statements on the event that occurred at the Lekki toll gate.
We are telling you that as we speak, General Wike is killing, abducting innocent youths from Obibo in Biafra land. These measures are just a drop of water in the ocean. End Nigeria now. End it. Because Nigerian youths will continue to suffer. Your government trained the SAS. Your government trains Janjaweed. Your government train and keep arming them as we speak. We thank you for your actions, but let us deal with the issue. End that concocted country. It is not to our own benefit. We are capable of speaking for ourselves what we need, what is good for us, just as you are capable of deciding to leave the EU. We, Biafrans, and other parts that constituted the concocted country have the right to decide if they want to continue to be punished, to be bastardized, to be dehumanized under the name Nigeria. To benefit who? Our interest comes before that of any other person. We thank you for taking those steps, but it is not far enough. It is a step in the right direction. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? That line is gone. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi, Alozie. May Elohim bless you. My name is Mazi Chinemerem Odugu. I head from Abade and Wangele local government. all progress Biafra land. But you see that British Parliament are doing. I call that in British jamboree over their baboons and monkeys they keep in Africa. Britain will not do anything against them. That is to camouflage. I quote Britain, let them get up. Let them do something. Let the world see. British is the most devil, demon of planet. See that thing they are doing in their parliament. That thing, I called it, I say it, is British jamboree over their baboons and monkey in Africa called Nigeria. They will not do anything. Britain is cunning. Britain is very, very, very cunning. Look at what he's doing. Why can't Britain? Okay, what happened to Asaba massacre? Why would Britain will not report it? What happened to Obibo massacre? Why Britain will not have? Okay, I could remember in this Nigeria when we were going along the road, police will arrest you, put you in sack cell. Britain is innocent. Has he not British representative in Abuja? Mazi, that thing is jumping by Britain, but they cannot deceive us again. We are wiser than them. The scripture said that time the knowledge of God full in every street. That is the time. We are waiting them. The people are running head scatter because what China did, what is coming from Biafra's sons and daughters in Biafra land. The world will run head scatter. They will not. They will not find the cure in their lab. Because we have go back to our research. What makes Ojukwu to build Ogunigwe? What makes Ojukwu to build Ojukwu bunkers? And we have discovered there is many things to go get the best one in the land of Biafra. If they don't allow Biafra to go, what they will see in the next generation and in the next, they will not be allowed to say it. But what I want to tell them, Biafra must surely come. No matter the killing, no matter whatever the conspiracy they have done to Biafra land, it doesn't care. What's gonna be is their language. This is British government English language. What's gonna be is gonna be. They can't stop heaven. Pretend you cannot stand. They cannot stop sun to shine.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. We don't have to make mistake here. We are congratulating them for taking that step. All we are saying that it's not far enough. It's not far enough. At least they have started something from one corner. But what we expect is the government, the BBC, all those systems they put in place to deal with the issue fair and square. That is why we are telling them what is happening. Lekki is not just the point of focus. Crime is being committed in Biafra land. And to end that, Nigeria must cease to exist. The government of Britain is responsible for what is going on. But for any arm of the government that is dealing with it, we thank them. But it does not go far enough. So don't mix the two. We know what we want. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, my name is Simon Ayanago.
Good morning from here.
Calling from me. Thank you, Mazi. Simon is from Umaka Shinalo province in Biafra land, but I reside here in America. Oh, hey Biafra. Oh, hey Biafra. Oh, hey Biafra. I thank Chukuemeka for giving us our leader, our trusted leader. No matter what, only if you have Umaka Jagan, whatever he is here with us. He's a trusted pillar. Mazi Alozie, Miri Zocha, and we are okay. Biafra restoration is about to be completed. It has been signed. all this thing that is going on now has been predicted. I asked our leader a question, I think, during that first protest. I asked our leader because I saw something. I asked, what is going on? What is going on? This is it. But we must continue. This is the time that people have the will for this Biafra restoration to continue. We all this kind of thing, we have suffered it before 2017. Then who else? Mazi, at least most of us that have worked here, me, anywhere I work in Europe here, I resign honorably. I resign honorably. And I don't take social. In company, it happened. Anywhere. Or say anywhere, we another. But I was in a the one doesn't offer. That is the point of my message to every one of us today that started this struggle. A lot of people have died. Me, I owe my allegiance to the dead, not the living. Some of the things I have, that's what I put there. We must be very, 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 very careful. It will be better for you if you feel that you're okay. Stay. But do not come and start behaving like a cocoa, like foul chicken. You're always scattering. If it is not you, nothing will move. Don't have that spirit. It will not work. We are family. Sometimes we disagree, but we must continue. We are at war. But I want to use this opportunity, like Mazi, Alozie, let's encourage them because as they have noticed there's something going on in that zoo, that monster they created. We must encourage them because we do meet some of them. We explain to them, they know all these British parliamentary members. We must encourage them. But, when anytime any people, any individual people, sort of country said enough is enough, it's not going to be easy. You are questioning the status quo. You are questioning when you question the oppressive regime, it makes you a human. Other countries have suffered this, and we are suffering our own now. This is the time. But I want to tell British people, let Biafra go now. Like what Reagan told Gorbachev during the Berlin Wall. Fear the war now. We have begged you people with peace. We never aim to target you people. We just want to exist like you people exist. But trying to destroy us, hand over to our enemies, it can't continue. Yes, some of us, our dad told what was going on since 1977. We don't forget it. So we are waking up. And thank God that Mazi Nnamdi was given birth to in this age. And he created something like Radio Biafra, call his people, do the evangelism. For people like us, Biafra must be restored. I bet my life on it, and I have never died up to date. Nothing anybody can do. That's the word of my granddad. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless every one of you. This is the trying time. It do happen. But be strong, be courage. Those Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more. Oh, hey, Biafra. Sign off from here, Mazi Alozie. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. We must continue doing what we are doing. They talk to you, they lie to you, and they do a set of things. And you wonder why they are doing it. They are looking for their own benefit. That's all it is. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir, from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
My name is Mazi. I'm calling from the Police USA. Maz, I thank you for your good work you're doing for people. I thank Mazi Nadekano. It's cool, Gabby. I'm going to protect him and bless him. Mazi, my contribution this morning is just a little contribution. I have a question to all those elderly people in our Igbo land and the so-called governors. Why growing up and learn and heard from our parents that our late hero, Chukuemeka fought, sponsored this Biafra war to give us a better life. The way the Western world give their own children a better life. With his own father wealth. And then learn history said the father of our hero is the richest first billionaire in Nigeria, even Africa. For one man to sponsor a war to help restore our dignity. And the same our own people went there to sabotage this man. This hero lost everything, most of everything. And yet, till this day, we don't even understand what is going on in our future generation life. Or do our people, all these called professional doctors, do they think that self-progress, like say you're making money building house, is it the thing of success of a race? Yes, you are building house, people are rich people, they'll be having shop everywhere. It's nothing. Just little example to give now. That rich man driving Rolls Royce, being an Igbo man, cannot carry AK-47, put in front of his dashboard, driving. The Fulani cattle rearer can carry AK-47 live on the street. What does that tell you? It tells you are a slave. You are conquered territory. Like it or not, Igbo land just are conquered territory. And yet, people don't see nothing there. What they are saying, they are paying this one salary. Why? But the leader of the whole world, being Donald Trump, or the leader of the most powerful country on earth, in America, is collecting salary. Don't we? The same thing our hero use his own money to forgive us life. You people this as a fight. This one again, come and people don't survive. What do you people want us to do? Can we remain like this second? Even though you're in America, you're third class, not even second class, third zero class. Children they're born here, black people, they're born here. They have good at the same American accent. They differentiate them. How much more you that come from outside? You people don't feel ashamed at all? You people don't feel ashamed? Alozie is coming here every day, telling us every day. Don't we have brain to think that this Alozie have your own family, have children to take care of? But there's nothing. And like I keep on saying, if me and you were friends, we are sharing secrets together. Even though we quarrel, Emeka will never bring it out. That is why I have so many problems with the people in this of India. They will go and be but me, I will take the whole blame. I know that God will vindicate one day. All this will vindicate one day. Likewise, our leader. Look at the one our leader do. This man went to jail. In the prison, the wife gave birth. See yet, our people is not satisfied. The parents die. Our people is not satisfied. See, a young man actually became to visit him in the house. Die. People not satisfied. And actually, our leader everywhere. We don't even ask, why does this man have time for his children? People is not satisfied. Our leader receive all manner of insults. Even if you do of you and your wife. Our people is not satisfied. We are seeing a young man to compare these people, man. These people don't have sense. Look at the way Fulani that they are immigrants to the country. Taking everywhere, lay pipe from Ijo Abonima, the Kubo village, down to Niger. In peace of infinity, people didn't talk. Why people didn't talk when they remove one again? Chief Justice of a nation. that study in UK and put a Sharia man. Everything, statistics is there. People didn't talk. Is it when they put pipeline, people talk? And yet, I don't know why these people used to think about 50, 100 years to come, the kind of life they're going to do for people. Or do you think you're building for story building, that story building? Is it progress for your family? No, not progress. The simple example which I said before is, you being an Igbo man, billionaire, put AK-47 in your Rolls Royce dashboard and walk, drive in the street. You can't do it. But the Fulani man carrying cow can carry AK-47 life. What does that tell you? If you can't do that in your Rolls Royce, what is the future 50 years of our people coming? People don't see nothing. I don't know why our people like everything power. The power would never have it. Look at our Western world we are. Sometimes I always ask myself, do we learn at all? Or do we only focus on making money to go and show off back home? Making money. There's a lot of things to learn here about life, about things. Ask yourself why things are not going well with us. We have churches, the most Christian practices in the whole world are Nigeria. We wish to ask ourselves why things are not moving forward. Because we are lying to ourselves, we are not ourselves the truth. We're not ourselves the truth. Because here now, people will be doing, small beginning will be doing something now. People will put them in Facebook. In Facebook. Sometimes they will open go for me. Under some hours, they raise big money to empower him. But our little children, they're producing toys, car, toys. Our little children will look to say it's not the true children. How do you want God to bless the nation? No. There are people, really small children can build an aeroplane. Irrespective of anywhere. Even when you attack, they will find a way to bring you to timeline. That's why things are working for them. Yeah, just give and take his life. I wanted to say this Biafra quest is spiritual. You have to be in spirit to understand what the movement is. There are people we don't know. We just want people to be seeing us, people to be seeing. I don't need nobody to praise me what I do in IPOB. I don't need what we do when we have our own land complete. Then our future generation will be enjoying the way America here. Old men, did you see old men in their 80s, 70s, retired? They will sit down in their houses under the tree. They'll be cracking jokes, reading newspaper. Okay? When they have their together, all their children, their grand, everybody will come together. That is the best life. What that is a reasonable human being can give to their people. Abroad, they don't have formal story every day. Everybody building house. The things are working for them. Who is having everything there? On Agrai, no good road. Where is the road driving those roads? No school, nothing. You go school finish, you do 350 quarter of miles, you won't get a job. A bookie that go school with just two mark pounds, you will be in office running you. Is it what you want to hand over to your younger generation? I don't think it's right. I don't see what Mazi they cannot do. So far, Alozie and Kule say, if people let any man chop man leg, one Nigerian man leg raw, you can support that. Mazi can chop any man leg raw. Even though he forgot that, I go support that. Because he don't win my house. Thank you, Mazi. Let me drop it there.
Thank you very much, Chukuemeka. Thank you. The call number is +1 4847670848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. Yes, they have conspired against you, and they are carrying out their conspiracy practically, not theoretically. So the rest is left for us to manage. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too.
My name is Chukuemeka from Enugu Province. Mazi Alozie, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome.
Ohamadike, Ebubedike, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land, the savior of the whole black people in the surface of the world. I greet you. Mazi Alozie, thank you for your analysis this day. You're always wonderful. You're always there to inspire us and to making sure you enlighten us. It's your duty to making sure you enlighten us and lead us properly. And you're doing that, I can assure you, sir. Mazi, I don't really follow what you brought on board today, but because we are in a dark in Enugu, I will not forget to say that. But Mazi, I want to kind of like react to the woman yesterday that Matthew Kiforin linked up in your program. Mazi Alozie, I will a kind of like associate myself with that woman. I can understand what that woman is going through, or what all of them are going through, most especially in that northern zoo of the Zoological Republic of the Zoo. Mazi Alozie, not just in the north, even down here, I can tell you categorically in Enugu that the same thing is happening. But our own, it seems as if when we are telling our stories, it seems as if we are just cooking stories. But I thank God that the woman from the north has been able to confirm the beliefs that we are going through in the zoo. Mazi Alozie, I must tell you that if you listen frankly to that interview that our leader granted to Billy, you will see that interview, that program alone contains a whole lot of information that on daily basis we in Enugu, if at all we didn't have the opportunity to listen to Radio Biafra, at least we can go back and listen to that interview. At least it will continue to reassure us that the story is ours. Mazi Alozie, I must tell you, Billy asked our leader, what about your life? In case anything happens to you right now, our leader said that he's dead already. I am dead already. Like, I am not afraid of what the show can do because they have done their worst, their best, and they don't have any other thing that they will do. And it's so shameful for them, all over the world, before the world, for them to succumb to IPOB that they called miscreants. Mazi Alozie, I speak again for the fact that I can't listen to Radio Biafra in Enugu will never make me not to continue to follow the good job that Mazi Kano is doing for mankind in the surface of the world. If Biafra is not being restored, the black people will continue to suffer forever and ever. We never notice. And I salute his courage. I thank his tenacity. I thank him because he is a God sent. He is our Jesus Christ of destiny. Mazi Alozie, if not for Mazi Kano, by now this place that I am sitting making this call, Fulani would have turned me to Isaac Edu or Muhammad Chimezie. But glory be to God that he gave us someone like Mazi Kano. May his reign continue to reign for the people of Biafra. May his reign continue to reign for the people of the Dua people. May his reign continue to reign for the middle belt. They are testing and they are testifying that Mazi Kano saw the truth. And Mazi Alozie, before I go, allow me to actually get into like a rephrase or a kind of like quote what our leaders, let me not use that, I don't want to use the word pass. Our leaders, somebody like Mazi before and somebody like George Onyibe. George Onyibe said allow me to quote him, George Onyibe said in this struggle that everybody is a suspect. I am suspecting you, you are suspecting me until we restore Biafra. And Mazi will come for Festus Mayfor,
Mazi,
that I know to be our deputy.
No,
he said,
no, he's not your deputy.
I'm sorry.
No, he's not your deputy. He resigned.
Hello?
No, he's not your deputy. He resigned.
All right, sir.
Yeah,
all right, sir. Thank you for that great information. Yes. Thank you for that great information, Sir Mazi Alozie. Because I came on board and I asked you, is it truth of this news? It's circulating the social media so that I will know what to pass across to people that depend on me.
It's all over. Let me correct you on that one. You see, we have the information here that no office of deputy is abolished, completely done with. It's no more. So the information, you don't have like at least I can pardon you for that, but you can go on the internet, you can find it. So it's not hearsay. So we will not entertain anything about the deputy. It's done and gone. So you can change your topic to something else. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, Biafra.
Now here, Biafra.
Now John from Anambra.
Welcome.
The thing they say, I just want to use this opportunity to encourage our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only voice in the wilderness where everybody come here, come follow. So as for the thing where then they talk, say this one don't resign, I did this one never resign, that one not be our problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now be the only figurehead where ground bring, and everybody sabi. And himself no say Biafrans love him. Because the time we in the detention, now that deputy we do change for now he put one clip, we make Biafrans IPO become mad for head bridge. Waiting he talk. Our leader say he no go fit to disappoint IPOB, but now IPOB go disappoint him. But I sham this evening. Say now he be the only voice where everybody they listen to. God they don't elevate and carry and go for higher office now. But the only IPOB in the command now. He dey for command and control for Middle Belt, for Oduwa Congress, and every other person they listen, even the whole part of Africa they listen to them. So now destiny, waiting God don't say person go do, now he go do. I know care whether another person go step tomorrow. Me, I know even if they interested. My interest now na to restoration of Biafra. Why I know say this 2020, if it's no go, what's go? One thing go happen. And to make I assure you, people where they carry their mind, they say, reputation resign, it one resign. Now the people will never ready. If you ready, listen to them. Even our leaders, one person don't talk on today. When Mazi IKP there for a program, one person don't talk and say, IPOB from Nnamdi Kanu, he don't raise radicals, he don't raise mass monster, where them no go even fit control. Even our leaders said, the thing will go happen. When you begin you go the watch clip. All the women go come for street, come carry gun, kill person. All the men go come, can't carry gun, kill person. Because all die, they die. Without Biafra, waiting with their life they do now. As I talked last week, me, I be a boy. My pikin be a boy. My father a boy. Odi is a boy every year. Odi no go fit become man. Me get something. People come they give me. My brother, we no go take him again. No. So all hey Biafra. Thank you. I want to thank you especially when they suffer for Biafra. God go agree. You go see that Biafra where they suffer for. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You put it very well. Thank you. Yeah. My friend from Enugu, thank you very much. I'm surprised you're in the dark. Yeah, thank you. There's no entertaining of deputy stuff is dead and buried. The issue of deputy is done. We don't talk about it. So we are moving forward. Okay, the office is scrapped. So we are moving forward. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. In case you didn't hear, it is open. Even a Nigerian paper wrote on it. It is, excuse me, it is done, and that's the way it is. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Hello.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Mazi, go ahead. We are hearing you.
Okay. My name is Chukuemeka. I'm a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet you, Mazi Alozie. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I greet all principal officers of IPOB members. Those who know the importance of freedom. Those who rejected to be a slave. in the name of one Nigeria. Anybody who is talking about one Nigeria, apart from Fulanese, is a slave. My happiness is that this radio was established to open the eyes of all those who call themselves Nigerians. Because what happened to Nigeria is one of the things that can happen under the roof of heaven. And only Radio Biafra is letting the whole world knows what is happening in that place, in that cage. Our leader have done so much in so many of his clips. If you continue listening, you will be a human being. If you are listening to Radio Nigeria, the television of Nigeria and their newspaper, you will remain animal until you die. Because Nigeria is a bunch of where the whole criminals, animals, human beings are living. Fulanese is not only Islamizing Nigeria, that is a different case. Because in so many countries of Arab nations, they are moving forward. The type of thing that Fulanese are creating in Nigeria is Fulanization, the worst thing that can happen. That is to destroy a human being. They have completely destroyed the Hausa people, making them almajiris. They don't want them to go to school. What they want them is to marry many wives and born many children without training them. And they become almost animal. And that is what they are trying to put in every corner of Nigeria. Until when people understand what is coming, Fulanization is, Islamization is a different case. Fulanization is the worst because Fulanese are wicked. They are devil on earth. They have no home. They are going from one place to another, destroying, killing, and mayhem to everybody. But today, they have succeeded taking the whole key position in the name of Nigeria. And they are using our people, deceiving them in the name of election. Every 4 years election, doing nothing, stealing and looting. I want to talk to Wike today. Wike, you have done so much for your slave master. I want to remind you about Idi Amin of Uganda. What happened to Idi Amin will also happen to you. You have seen the whole evil that Fulani are creating in Nigeria. But you decide to join them to destroy your people. What happened to Idi Amin is your portion. Wike. Your name is Eze Nyenso Wike. And you are claiming you are not Igbo. Are you up to Igbo man? What can you defend yourself? What make you to claim that you are not Igbo? No matter what we are seeing now, Igbo man remain the number one in Nigeria right from 1950. Unfortunately, what is happening now is happening. I greet the Parliament of British for their stand, but let them be very, very serious. The best thing in Nigeria is to divide it. There's nothing other thing you can do than to divide Nigeria, because 100 years has come and go. Nigeria is built for test for 100 years. And that 100 years has come and passed. And we have received terrible things happening in Nigeria that made it impossible to move forward. The best thing British government will do is to separate Nigeria now, because there's no moving forward in Nigeria. Instead of moving back, instead it will be moving backward day by day. Other countries of the world are planning ahead 10, 20 years ahead, but Nigeria is planning 60 years backward. That's to tell you that Nigeria is going nowhere. Nigeria is evil. Lai Mohammed is evil. Fulani are evil. Fulani don't want anything than to kill, than to destroy, than to steal, and to do all manner of evil. That is what Fulani is doing in Nigeria. There will be no peace. There will be no movement for Nigeria until Nigeria separates. Everybody will go to his own way. Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie. Thank you for your effort every day. Chukuemeka will be your friend. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Biafra.
Thank you. I was telling you about the fate, about what we are doing, and the fate of the country. People are complaining. People are shouting, complaining. And what do we do about it? It's not just complaining. Do something about it. Do something.
I'd like to show you the living condition of mothers who have babies, who have neonates in loose. This is where people sleep. Now they made available a lodge. The lodge is not good enough. The lodge is in terrible and poor state. And as of this morning, mothers were thrown out without prior notice, without anything. So we're going to post this. This is the reason why I want this to go viral as much as possible. Repost, tag anybody you know. It just shows that the common man in Nigeria cannot get good health care. Why then are we spending so much money? Some of us in the past 4 weeks, we spent over ₦1 million on our babies, and then they throw us out without notice. This is what happens. This is loose. This is the federal government hospital loose. This is what it looks like. This is where people sleep. Mothers who just had babies. This is where they sleep. This is the situation. This is the situation. This is the current situation. This is the current situation of this country. A country where we're treated like animals in our own homes. So yes, we're taking the fight to those that matter. When we were fighting for NSAS, we didn't know. Obviously, a lot of people don't understand. The health system in this country has deteriorated.
That is your system. It must end. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Good morning from here. Welcome. Go ahead. Your voice is very low. Your voice is very low.
Thank you for the work you are doing to the girlfriend, and thank you and the Mazi, our leader Mazi and the Italian, and the other people, officers of that working actively for the power line. There is one thing that is funny me, but I don't know how I will explain it. I was just calling to lay a complaint that what is going on in several units and so on. I don't know whether this is a question. I don't know whether the innovation is still going on.
Yes.
The innovation is still going on. Is there any actually particular number that is given that if this unit reach up to this number, there is innovation?
Check your community. You will find one. Check around. You will find one.
Hello?
Check. You will find one. If you don't find one, you call back.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't find one, you call back. We'll direct you. Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. We must be very careful. IPOB is alive and well. Sometimes when things happen, you wonder why they're happening and where they're happening. These days, we are very careful with regard to who is doing what. They think they will quieten IPOB. They think they have their eyes and nose everywhere looking for information. Where you will find a IPOB inauguration or something. Yeah, we have our people. They are there. They can't bullshit IPOB. They cannot. And they're finding it the hard way. All these boys they are kidnapping. You might as well kidnap every other person, and at the end of the day, you'll be held accountable. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Chukwu, do you have your radio on? We are not hearing you. Change your system. Either you turn it down or you speak up. Either of the two.
Okay.
We are listening. Chukwudi. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Romeo, good morning. Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How about you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
All right. IPOB, the indigenous people of the Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike, anyị sosiri gị ike, onweghị ihe na-eme n'ụwa until the Biafra comes. IPOB, stay fast, Mazi, I thank you for everything you have been doing to bring out this gospel of faith, this gospel of truth, this gospel of life, the light of the world, the indigenous people of Biafra. Mazi, let me take my greeting to my honorable leader, the only man that have brought all the Biafrans where they are hiding, where they are residing, where they are sleeping, to realize that there is a home for them to fight and secure. He is the only man I know, my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Ọhamadike one. I said, you are the real Buruburu of Biafra. Forget about all those nonsense, nonsensical, idiots, Iberiberism politicians are answering. Mazi, you will live long until Biafra is restored and beyond. Nothing will happen to you. My people throw parable that you can only run around the waist of the tree of pepper, but nothing will make you to clamp on it, because if you try, you will go down. You are the real man, and we will continue to be solid. When I mean solid behind you, nothing is happening. You are a great man. They will try as much as they can to tarnish your image, but I assure them, the evil you wish to others that don't wish you evil will surely revive. 360 degrees, full back to you and your generation. So shall it be. In the name of Yahweh Yeshua, Jesus Christ. He say. Mazi, you see what is happening to the little General Hitler in Iguacha? I will continue to emphasize on that, because that is my own place. That is the reason why I will continue to emphasize on that. You see, for them, they think nothing is happening, but something is really happening to them. They know, and they know very well. You see, the innocent blood that the little General Hitler has committed in Obibo, will never cease to haunt him and his generation. And all accomplices that are in support of that, that innocent blood will continue to haunt them. The world might be silent, but a time will come that silence will fish them all out for them to stand on the side of the truth, to speak the genocide that the little Hitler of Uganda has committed on his blood brothers and sisters and his own children, because there are little babies that was murdered. He didn't stop there. He went on to arrest the innocent Jewish community church, the worshippers. You arrest them, but you can't arrest the Fulanis, the bandits, the Meeti Alas, the Boko Harams that are busy ravaging Iguacha. You don't arrest them. You talk with that useless voice of yours that God has retrieved from you. You haven't seen nothing yet. A time will come, you'll be doing, nobody will hear what you're saying, because the evil you commit will continue to haunt you. You haven't seen anything yet until you confess your sins and plead for forgiveness for your innocent brothers and sisters and children that you have killed for no reason. You see, Iguacha must be clean, because if not, the wrath of Chukuemeka will be poured on Iguacha because of these useless men, useless politicians, the agents that don't know the real reason for them to be on those thrones that they claim they are sitting on. Mazi, Chukuemeka will continue to protect all Biafrans. Chukuemeka will continue to protect the ones, the real freedom fighters. Not, a lot of people come out, I'm a freedom fighter. Look at, this is not a play. This is not a playground. This is a serious place. If you know your mind is not made up, don't come out. If you know your mind is not made up, don't come out. Except you are coming out to do the same business, the same idiotic character of so many have portrayed in the past and in present. Mazi, God will continue to bless the real true Biafrans, those that believe in what they are fighting for, those that believe in what they are clamoring for. God will never cease to protect them. God will never cease to provide for them. God will never cease to guide them in their going and coming. They shall inherit goodness, strength, until our mother's land is fully restored and we all go back home and rejoice and praise Yahweh for whom He is. Those that are here in the United States eating burger, eating Maradona or McDonald's, whatever they call it, eating Uban and Nkwobi, just right eat one side of your bedroom, that a day shall come, you all will stand and confess your sins one by one. One by one. It must surely come to happen. It must surely come to pass. That day, you all will say, my brother, don't you know who I am? Nobody knows you. If you want anybody to know you, come and join the struggle and liberate your motherland. Forget about this burger that other people have prepared, well prepared and harmonized in a way that you are eating it today. If they did not prepare it, there won't be burger and Maradona for you to eat. Come and join the struggle and stop fooling yourself up and down. You all know yourselves. And all of you are happy that IPOB this, IPOB that. May God have mercy on all of you, because they say he who laughs the best laugh ever you can think of. So I assure you, the laugh that we're going to laugh last shall be the winning laugh, shall be the winning rejoice for everybody that believe in this struggle. Nothing will happen to all of us. We will prevail. We will triumph. We will conquer, and we will rejoice at the end. That they may know that Chukuemeka has ordained this movement. Nothing anybody will do to disintegrate this one good heavy family. In the name of Chukuemeka's name, I pray. He say, Mazi Nnamdi Elohim is with you. Leave them. Let them continue to be shooting their mouth like Oba. A day shall come, that Oba shall not speak. Their mouth shall not open. Let them continue jumping up and down. Both they are men, both they are women. But one day, everybody will give account. I am waiting for the last laugh. That is the reason why I don't want to talk more than this. God will bless us. God will bless all Biafrans. May Chukuemeka continue to be with us forever and ever. He say, Mazi, carry on. Nothing will happen.
Yeah, thank you, Romeo. Thank you very much. That is the way it is. We watch and watch. People simply expose themselves for who they are. From their commentary and from the way they respond. This is a fight for all of us. This is what we have been embracing. We want to be free. It's not a crime. We want our future. It is not a crime. For the fact that we are capable of recognizing our deficiencies, what we need, makes it very good for us to say, yes, we are getting what we want. And we must continue. Call your name and where you're calling from.
I'm from here.
Go ahead, we are listening.
My name is Pastor Jack. I come from Lagos.
Welcome, Pastor Jack.
Yes, I just want to add. Thank you. I just add to what is being said. I don't think we are not going to dwell on the issue of the resignation of Mazi. He has resigned. And that will not stop our struggle. But woe unto anybody who is out there wanting, because of one thing or the other, to bring this struggle down. Well, we have lost our loved ones. Their blood bleeds. They bleed. They bled to death. Many we abducted, we never see them till today. Many calamities befell our people just because of the resoluteness, the love we have for our dear nation, Biafra. That's why everybody, the dedicated ones, have sworn to give their life, if that is what it's going to take to restore Biafra, and not for anybody to come and fight dirty for us in the name of either position whatsoever. We are not going to take it from anybody. It doesn't matter how highly placed you are. Just like Pastor Kelechi said in Peter's Brokers, it is too late for us to stop. In case anybody out there that don't know, if you know, it is too late for us to stop. And if you see, you want to be the reason why all the life we have put in going to be a waste will come after you. It doesn't matter who you are. That's just the truth. Nobody will wake up one morning and tell us that we're no longer doing Biafra. We will not accept that today, tomorrow, and forever. We have started Biafra, we have started it. And we will continue until Biafra come. That is just the truth. Now, having said that, the zoo, they may work hard to use whosoever they wish to use. If they like, they can use all the entire government as they are doing. But one thing is sure, we are coming. We are coming very, very fast. This was the same way Ojukwu asked you people for dialogue and all that, to see sense of reasoning and all that. He called for a referendum, and our people say yes. Majority of our people say we want to go before Biafra was declared. We have been calling you people for sense of reasoning over time, but you people are doing stubborn and strong head. But you should understand that the last thing the generation of this Biafra can do is to retreat. Time is coming. We will declare Biafra, whether you want it or not. If you want the battle line to be drawn again, because it has happened before, we are ready. Because if we are ready to give our life, then we are ready to give our life in any circumstance. Now and much more, we are also ready to give our life, and we will give our life to restore Biafra. So do not laugh. Do not think it's over. Do not think the situation is coming down. We are coming with full force, and we will surprise all of you. You may be thinking, what is he saying? But as the time comes, just like some of you, we are thinking most of the thing we are doing, we are just talking and talking. The time of doing is coming. And that time, you will understand that these people over the time have said peacefully, let us take our Biafra and go. We need referendum for all to decide. If we fail in our referendum, we will know. But believe you me, the majority of Biafra want to go. That is just the truth. And we will go. You can't hold us down because the United Nations Charter and even that of UN, that of African AU, and even contraction permit for referendum and people to chant the way forward of their people. Therefore, that is the right we're exercising. But having exercised all these rights, having explored all avenue, democratically recognized, and if people persist in your evil way, we will have no other option but to declare Biafra and go to the battlefield. If surely that is what we are going to do in order to defend our land and our race, we are going to be it, be rest assured. Mazi Alozie, that is just my contribution this evening. Thank you very much.
All hail Biafra, and thank you very much. And that is the way it is. We are not backing down. We want our freedom. And when we say we want our freedom, we want it from many ways. Referendum is one of them. And that is a very polite way of telling you that we are civilized. That is a very polite way of telling you that this is the way to go. If we say we want a referendum and the people say we want to go, that is what the people want. The wish of the people. If they say, okay, we are very happy to continue to be killed, so we will stay. So we will stay. That is the purpose of the referendum. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. We are listening to you. Go ahead.
Good day, sir. I'm Chukuemeka, calling from Umueri, Amambala, Biafra.
Welcome. Go ahead.
I'm so grateful for your work about Biafra, concerning Biafra. On the issue of leadership in the ATV, I'm giving the scripture that they should study, because the problem is that we don't read the Bible at all. That's why this repetition has been going on. Numbers chapter 12 is the answer. Numbers chapter 12. I would love that the Japanese will go and read it. Again, Numbers chapter 16 and chapter 17. It came Biafran concerning saboteurs and all. I'm suggesting now, because these are our religious leaders, the religious leaders in Biafra land. Do they not see what is happening? Or are they waiting for the day that they will be killing bishops? Recently, somebody gave order from Sokoto or Kano to go to IG, Inspector General Police, to go and arrest the whole parish bishop at Suka. And they still keep quiet. All the killings of the pastors, Reverend Fathers, for long, up till now, they just feel that it's not for them, that this struggle is not for them. People are tackling, now they can do this, now they can do that. Give us order. Look at what is happening now. He said about more than 500 people, 500 youths, they took them to Abuja. For nothing sake. Killing people anyhow, mercilessly. They are still waiting for give us order. How can they arrest more than 500 people, 500 youths? Take them to Abuja. I'm just saying that this is a century bet. It's a bet of the century that both Britain, Fulanis, and the saboteurs, we must know who owns the land. That is what is coming now. Who owns the land is what the whole world will witness it. Who owns the land? That is the bet. Because Fulanis never know that they are in the home of warriors. They are in the home of warriors, but they will see it before they believe it. Thank you so much, Mazi Alozie. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. I will do just that. You make a request. When you want something is not going well, you make a request. And the request is general request. And there's nothing wrong with it, as we were saying before the caller made his call. You've listened to the lady lamenting about the condition of Luth, where mothers were booted out from their units. Yeah, but let me get this call. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome to the right.
Thank you very much, sir. Mazi, I must appreciate you, sir. Even though on the day of Thanksgiving, you still give out Thanksgiving, you still there, but you don't give out the chicken, only you chop them. But thank God.
I wired it, I sent it by telegraph. You didn't get it?
Oh, maybe it's on transit. I'll be waiting.
I'm very
I'll be waiting, sir.
I'm very suspicious about that wire. I'm going to check the line.
Yeah. Yeah, please check again. Maybe hook somewhere. Mazi Alozie, I thank you very much and God bless you, sir. Continue.
Yes, you too.
We always say in my language that no rebe gabani shade. So we'll not stop until we get there. Now, it's a shame, and I heard it clearly from what is called this man named Nengodo, that Igbos are stakeholder in Nigeria. Very loud and clear from him. Mazi Alozie, if you say that Igbos are stakeholders in Nigeria, I also heard from Dave Umai, all the properties you have, all the things you have, and how can you live in Nigeria? I heard so many guys in the diaspora, those who have opportunity to be broadcasting in social media, even in their write-up, even in their newspaper, even politicians that Igbos are in Nigeria. Igbos, we cannot, we can himself the generator, called the Chinese generator. Substance Igbo, do this Igbo, Nigeria will collapse. Mazi Alozie, did you know that it takes only shooting in Lekki, which is not an Igbo land, before Britain start talking? Mazi Alozie, did you know it takes a shooting from Lekki, which is Oduduwa land, before Joe Biden make a statement? Mazi Alozie, it takes a shooting from Yoruba land, Oduduwa, before Hillary Clinton can make a statement. How many, with all due respect, I'm not, on SASA's protests, everybody welcome it. But compared to what is happening in the so-called stakeholders, just can you do the comparison? Igbos are this, Igbos are that. They have been shooting you people every blessed month, every blessed day, every blessed hour. Your youth are being killed every day. But your leaders will wake up and tell you are a stakeholder. There's nobody, all the intellectuals you have in Igbo land, entire Biafra, they did not write petition, that have a weight. All of them gang up, including the Biafra. So myself also signed this petition now because it was circulated everywhere. We all signed the petition and it was immediately making waves. On Saturday, I was in a meeting where the man was busy saying that they will make sure that Nigeria government pay dearly. He had been in contact with Angela Merkel. He had been in contact with the transition team of Biden. He had been in contact with Boris Johnson. He mentioned this is a Biafra so that is busy fighting for what happened in Lekki. But what happened, Python was busy dancing. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, Python dance 3. All people is being into, I don't even know the kind of English word that we use it. Who is now speaking for the so-called stakeholders? Their own leaders who went and danced in a river, not even in Obibo, they went out to dance. How will you expect someone to speak for you when the person supposed to speak are now be the one saying Wike is the one fighting? Wike is fighting for the betterment of Ndigo. Wike is the one being in forefront. Who is he fighting for? He's the own master Fulani. Who do you think we could fight Fulani? The one who called himself Dave Umai that told you that one leg is in APC, one leg is in PDP. Is he the one fighting for you? Who else is fighting for you? Nobody. When the Nnamdi came out to fight for you, the same those who have those stakeholders are the one killing him. We are here in South Africa. You cannot speak in any forum talk about Mandela. Nelson Mandela. You dare not talk about Nelson Mandela. You can, no politicians, no human being born of a woman, even if you make a joke on April Day, they will caution you so seriously. Even if there is a sin by Mandela, they will just say, that sin has been forgiven. Don't even go there. What did the Mandela do for this nation? He fight for freedom. What is Nnamdi Kanu doing? He's fighting for freedom. What are the Igbos doing for Nnamdi? Jide Ekegbo. Jide is a fraudster. He's a connie. He's a no single name. That will even make me tolerate those who are busy writing all those English. I didn't know that Chukuemeka can write all those big grammar. He cannot counter those with these grammars. In your Facebook page, who hadn't see Obibo massacre, who hadn't see Python dance video, who hadn't see anything to remember, go to Nnamdi Kanu's page. You will see, start from day one, you will start seeing videos that you know that is in the page of a Biafra owner. Simon Ekpa said that yesterday. Go to his page. You will see things that will make you know that this man is serious. Go to other platform of Biafrans. You will see things that will make it yes. But go to Chukuemeka's Facebook page. You haven't seen anything that will make you believe this is a deputy. I wouldn't go further than that. For those of them who are campaigning, he's a good man. Nobody is not a good man. But when you bring this kind of a character out, who will question the existence in the first place? The same thing with those who preach and win a position for 8 years in the PDP. And the next day, PDP is now a party, does not have a meaning for Igbos, and jump to APC. There's no difference. There is a man, Mazi Alozie, that went to television telling that he had been advisor to the government of Buhari, used the Igbos and infiltrated to the IPOB, that these are Igbo platform, these are Igbo members, all the top leaders in IPOB are Igbos. Use the Igbos, go there to do. It seems like that guy is this person, I'm going to get a cut out some people. It seems like that advice, the zoo are taking that advice. The man did not hide his face. He said it in I think, Arise TV. I watch it. So it seems like there's no difference from what he's saying to what some people are doing. But we're not going back. We heard the voice of Nnamdi. We heard the hymn. I was very emotional when Peter were playing when he said they were urinated in his body. A woman urinated in his body. They kill him, they do this. Those who are asking for position, those who came out to be asking for password, those who came out to say, give us securities. Your house is not under threat. Your father's house is free. There's no army securing that compound. Your brothers are not being threatened here and there. Your name is not even battered. There's no court case in your name in the zoo country. Nothing of such. So you have no moral right, even in social media or anywhere, to come and talk about Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to qualify to be Jesus Christ, go to the cross and stretch your hand there. Let's see how the pain look like. Let me repeat it again. If you want to compare yourself to Jesus Christ, go to the cross and go there to stretch your hand. Then we will know that you are not the Messiah. God bless you, Mazi Alozie.
God bless you too, Chidera. Thank you very much. Surreptitious way of getting things, cheating, lies. And sometimes when people get their way, they boast that they have succeeded. These are the kind of people we have all over. It is, like I said, it is something we have to overcome, but it's going to be a while. We started, each of us joined from somewhere. We are reinforcing those that are already in it. Some will be weak, tired, battered, and some will be taking over, strong and more determined. The old will give way to the new, and that is what we're experiencing. The way the children, the youths have been handled is very deplorable. unacceptable. When you are so big, what a giant that cannot maintain a hospital. You cannot take care of the newborn babies. But the youth calling for betterment of their future are mowed down. What a shame. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Alozie, good afternoon.
Good morning from here.
My name is Mazi. I'm in Alozie. Calling from Italy.
Welcome, your line is...
Mazi,
yeah, go ahead.
I greet you.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Mazi, it has been long that I called this our lady because I was hungry. But I think today the angriness is over. Mazi, when I listen to Onyesom Wike. You know, people call him Nyesom, not Nyesom. Onyesom, O-N-Y-E, Onyesom Wike. I listened to his interview with Dele Mamadou, Mazi. You know, before when I hear that somebody is a governor, I think that person is an intellectual. I mean, the best among all. But when I listen to this man, Mazi, I lose confidence in all the governors. They are a bunch of idiots. I'm telling you. The only thing that makes them governor is maybe how many people you killed for your predecessors. That is how he will give you tickets. That he will make you. That is, he will give you a chance to become governor. In wicked side, Mazi, how can hello?
Yeah, we are listening to you. Go ahead.
Mazi, Wike is hungry for our leader because he say how can you feel if somebody want to change your name? But somebody that changed your name before, he did not agree with that person. No, it's the person that want to change it, that want to give you your original name that you are angry with it. But can't you see the level of stupidity on him? Many things, all man through that interview, you can see that this man don't have sense at all. I'm telling you. So because he said because he don't want Friday to be killing Igbo in the north, or just to start killing Igbo in the north. That is why we are killing your people in Obi Igbo. Man, just imagine. This man did not check. What of if Obi Igbo community rise up and go to Ikwere, your place, and started killing them there? Will you be happy? Is that not the same country? I don't know. And the cause of these things, the cause of that conflict in Obibo is Wazirike. Wazirike is the head of that thing. I'm telling you, Wazirike, is it that man? How can you call yourself a freedom fighter? And when they are killing your fellow freedom fighter, you are happy, and you said that a wicked right. That man, okay, no, do wait. That man will go use in head pray for street. Bet me, man, well, go and write it down. I'm telling you, because that man that man is evil. That man is evil. Man, coming to coming to S deputy. You know, sometimes when Oriam, our people, there's one parable that we people they make. Say Oriam Apareba Koyam. You know Oriam, that's more chicken. You know, if it started, if it started the water like say it don't grow, before you go know what's happen. I got to feel the when you see somebody, you know that 654 million that these people budgeted to stop our radio. You think you should think it's to buy instruments? It's to bribe some people. It's to bribe some people. That is what that money for. That money is $1.5 million. Then that money is equivalent to $1.5 million, and that is what they charge. That is what they charge APC government, friendly government, to stop our radio. Now everything starts to open. That money, and that is why this man, you call yourself an IPOB freedom fighter, can open your mouth and tell your leader not to talk on radio that this judge is dead. When everybody, even yourself, you don't use your mouth talk many times. Say this man don't die because you don't reach agreement to collect money or you don't collect money. That's why you say make you not talk about that man in the radio. Just imagine that kind of thing. Anyway, we shall meet. We shall meet him. Anywhere we meet him, he go tell us. Because many people don't die for this struggle. So this is not time for joke. Everybody should be careful. Should be careful. If you don't want to be a member again, you just step down and stop your mouth. JJ. But if you come for radio, anything you talk, we're going to against you. This is my contribution this evening, Mazi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi. Alozie.
Good morning, welcome from here.
Yeah, well, good evening, Rabbi Charles the Talk.
Welcome.
I just want to greet Biafrans all over the world. Friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I salute you. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm speaking from my location. And Mazi Alozie, thank you for your good work. Elohim go reward you because he's not a friend of man. And our leader, Mazi Andekano, I salute you. Good evening, sir, from here. Mazi, yeah, I just had a few things. I came out to just to kind of paraphrase on that. You know, Idera said something. He said, before you you can assume anything, go to cross, you can bog into. I couldn't stop laughing. By the side, you can look at that she did that wicked. He said you should go to the cross, lie down there, spread your hand, and nail. When you come out, you come and address Biafrans. Now that one I have you. I did another one I there. Sees you These are wicked guys, man. I love that. So these guys don't talk everything. Yeah. These guys, they have said it all. You know, you can't take what you can't give what you don't have. Never. You can't give. So when I look at what is going on, and these people that said they will jam, these people are mad. They have budgeted this amount of money. They will apply technology to jam the system. Which system? Now, the money don't change hand now. People are not as in the respect.
The money they want.
People where don't expect to fall, they are now falling like pack of cards. You know, go boofer. So more will begin to unfold. So let people not panic. there are some certain things that will happen in somebody's life. That thing is minus problem to you. It is just minus problem. If not one, minus one problem, two, minus two problem. You go the minus till the right thing come from. So no, I hear a lot of people coming, oh, if you love Elohim, you should I know the emotion, I had it. But at the time I began to understand this thing. Our leader Tokam, he said I won't fail you, but you will fail me. So my prayer is that I will never walk in and fulfill that prophecy. Because when Yeshua HaMashiach was here, he was telling them, one of you will betray me. Even Judas asked him, is it me? At that time, Judas never knew that it would be him. He didn't know. He looked at Peter. He said, Peter, you will deny, before the cock crew, you will deny me 3 times. Peter said, never. And he was honest. He never knew that it could be him. But there is something that will happen. If you don't have the ability to reject that thing or to stand against that thing, the person will definitely capitulate. So this thing is written in the scripture. So when all I am praying, I have never been a thief, talk less of having the habit of loving money. So the devil will not tempt me with stealing. Anything that you are used to is what the enemy will come and tempt you. Something you like doing privately, secretly. These are the things the enemy will use to test you or tempt you. He cannot use money to tempt me, and I have reasons. I'm not going to disclose that. Okay, because I don't know what the power of money is. When I grew up, I was born in a very decent place, and we used to eat and be contented with what God gave us. So we don't. If you are offering us money, you are wasting your time. Our leader's family is a replica, and him personally, as somebody ordained for a certain task, prepared from the womb by Elohim. So God wired him differently. So he can. The only thing you can maybe tempt me with is either, if I don't cool down, it could be provocation, which happens to strong men. If you provoke a strong man, it will break the wall. You know. But if you calm down, I'm not going to be tempted with criminality. It's not in my DNA. So you can see people how they have been wired. So when the enemy that knows them very much better, knows them very well, so he will use that thing they can't overcome. Some people could be women. You will be a strong man, a macho man, but if you tempt him with a beautiful woman, he's gonna collapse. You see. So the prayer is, lead me not into temptation and do not let me fall. So I am, all the days of my life, since I got to know the Lord's Prayer and all the things that happen in the scripture, I am praying because you never know. This thing, I can't believe if you tell me, okay, let me tell you, somebody will come on radio tell you, if I want if you go, and somebody will tell you, above all, humble yourself. And that humility, the person couldn't humble himself. So, you're the honest. He was honest, but he didn't know what would be coming. How the devil will corner some certain people, give them a certain mindset, tell them, do this. He doesn't treat you well. If you entertain that thing in your mind, you will begin to nurse it. Even divorce. You will see a lovely woman and a lovely man, they will say, I do. And when the time comes, they will say, I don't.
Rabbi, you've pulled it off. Thank you. Yeah, Shalom. You pulled it off. Thank you very much. And this is where we'll be ending today's broadcast. The other station is coming on the air. And thank all of you for joining us today. And tomorrow the women will be on the air. I will confirm that later on. I will confirm, and if it's going to be a short one because of an event taking place, an unavoidable event. So we'll see to that, and it will be I'll make sure they're on the air. But it's going to be a short event. I will see that they come in early and leave early so that I can accommodate them. It is very important at this juncture that we don't miss anything. So thanks to all of you. I will go to the cross and they will crucify me. That's what my friend Chidera referred for me to do, and I will do that. Chidera, you gave us a good one today, and it is out of what you have in your mind. For those that understand what you're saying, you put it across very well, and people must think before they act. People must think before they do things. When you fail to do that, you become vulnerable. You become very, very vulnerable. And it is not good. At this stage, we are going home.